What's up, guys? I hope you're all doing well, and thank you so much for popping into this review of Happy Gilmore 2. This is a film that a lot of people were anticipating a sequel for a while. It's been, 30 years or something since that original movie came out, and I watched it for the first time just a few weeks ago to kind of get into anticipation for the film, and I just never got around to reviewing it. I never had a chance to actually sit down and do a full video on it. So, what I'll say about that original movie is it is probably one of my favorite Adam Sandler comedies. I haven't seen a lot of his comedies, but the ones I have seen, his humor, sometimes they just try a little too hard. And I think that lingers in every film of his, but it's the other humor that makes it worthwhile. So Happy Gilmore is probably like a 3.5, 4 out of 5 star film for me. I really enjoyed it. So going into the second one, I was like, oh gee, Adam Sandler for me, like I just said, his movies are hits and misses, especially the recent ones. Look, I haven't seen probably half of his filmography, and I'm a big fan of his. But there's just like so many other things that get in the way of me sitting down and watching them because they're heartfelt films. They're films that are goofy, films that are dumb, but at the end of the day, something that you would rewatch. And I think that's at least for the better ones. Like if I'm talking about Grown Ups, I think it's good. If I'm talking about Grown Ups 2, I don't like that movie. I think it's pretty bad. If we're talking about a film like Uncut Gems, which is his drama, it's one of my favorite films of all time, actually. It's a top 10 movie for me. But here, it's Happy Gilmore 2, and I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. Is it as good as the first one? No. Is it a bad movie? No, but almost. It does derail in the third act for me. Now, the story is really dumb, and that's okay to have a dumb story, but to really capitalize it with just a lot of insane visuals and comedic moments and how they incorporate golf into the storyline. Yeah, this film is saying that there's a new type of advanced golf, and golf as we know it is not going to be a thing anymore. And I guess that's the world we're living in, where the pro golfers just have no say or comment about it. So it was just really weird to me how that sort of played into it. And the director of Uncut Gems, one of the co-directors, the Safdie brothers, I don't know if it's Benny or the other guy, John Safdie, Benny Safdie, whatever. One of them is in the film. The one that acts more. He's in this film, and he plays the bad guy. He plays the villain. Now, Shooter McGavin, you thought would have been the villain. He is in this movie, and he is played a lot of different ways. He's given a lot to do in this movie, and I liked the character. He was always doing different things, and his actions were always different, and he always just brought something different. And the script allowed him to do that because, the character is, we meet him and he's sort of insane, but by the end of the film, he's more dignified. Yeah, I don't know. It was just like a weird kind of character journey that I was on board for. But Happy's story and Adam Sandler, in this film, it's nothing we haven't seen before. Does he play it well? Yes, he does. Is there a lot of humor in this movie that doesn't work? Yes, there is. Is there times I was just like, okay, come on, we get it. But some of the humor, the more natural humor, worked for me. And I think when the humor works, I was laughing a lot during this film. So this is a very funny movie with some unfunny moments. All the acting is fine. Everybody's just basically coming in as a friend of Adam Sandler and doing the film. So it's a nice, easy paycheck. And the cameos in this movie are insane. You have like the usuals in every Adam Sandler film. I didn't see Kevin James in this, but you do see Rob Schneider. You do see the guy who voiced Randall and Monsters Inc., Steve Buscemi, I believe. But the cameos, I mean, Cuckoo Clock is in this movie. Jim Peters is in this movie. Jesus Christ makes a cameo in this movie. Every single person you could imagine pretty much appears in it. Is there a little too much visual effects? Sure. Is it a little overproduced in the third act? Is it just like looking a little too ridiculous? Yes. Did I care about the story overall? Not really, but I liked the character Happy Gilmore, and I thought it was fun to see him return. There's story elements in it that do work for me. How they handle his kids, how they all act like hockey players. They have that anger and rage, and how they act at their jobs. It just felt very, very much like it stayed in tune with the original film. The storyline with his wife, if anybody's curious, I'll just say I liked her use in the movie. I thought that was one of the better parts of it. So, Happy Gilmore 2, it's a 3 out of 5 star movie for me. It's right in the middle of the road. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's bad. But if you teeter on any side, I'm not gonna really be able to give you an argument for either because I can fall on either side of the coin. But is the movie watchable and funny? Did it do what it needed to do? For the most part, yes. It did play on the original film way too much. A lot of flashbacks, and I like flashbacks in movies, but in this, it was just like they were using them way too much, and things that you were saying were just like becoming references and not really doing anything for the plot. So comment down below. Do you plan on seeing the film? I do plan on picking up that original movie. They're putting out a Kino Lorber 4K next month, and I've got that pre-ordered. Really excited to watch. I've watched it on whatever streaming service it was on, so it'll be nice to own it. What's coming in the future? I think I'm going to be talking about Madagascar. The film just came on 4K. It's DreamWorks, and DreamWorks got a new big sequel coming out this coming week with The Bad Guys 2. So I'm going to talk about Madagascar for its 20th anniversary. You can follow me on Twitter and/or X at RyanKing72 and Instagram at KingerRises131. That's been it for me. Thank you so much for watching my review for Happy Gilmore 2. And until next time, over and out.